Welcome to your Magnificent Mindset Daily Teaching. Let's talk about your memory bank again. Your memory bank is kind of like a bank balance, and you have your intellect, or what we often refer to as guardian, kind of monitoring what are the memories that go in, or more importantly, what are the memories you access? What's the vibe of those memories? There are a couple things you can do to build confidence and certainty in your memories, and therefore the kind of energy and frequency that you access for your life now and moving forward. It's like making sure your full potential guardian is creating a high frequency memory bank for you so that your go to access is positive, is reassuring, is abundant, is loving, is higher vibe. As David Schwartz says in his book, The Magic of Thinking Big, which I highly recommend, everyone encounters plenty of unpleasant, embarrassing, and discouraging situations. We've all been there. Unsuccessful and successful people, or you could say happy or resentful people, deal with these situations in directly opposite ways. Unsuccessful, resentful people take them to heart, dwell on them, and relive them. Now, they might do that with people, with situations, in relationships. They focus on the unpleasant situations and memories, thereby giving these kinds of memories more and more power. Confident, happy people, successful people, on the other hand, don't give it another thought. They end perception with perception and therefore can continue to put positive memories into their mind bank, into their memory bank. So think about your computer. If you don't delete your trash or you never upgrade the operating system, it keeps running on old information, an old operating system, and eventually shuts down. So this old operating system is like your negative thoughts. If you're always running on your old negative memories, you're going to feel heavy. You're not going to feel excited to move forward. And negative thoughts and energies produce needless wear and tear on your mental and spiritual operating system. They actually create worry, fear, frustration, and doubt in real time. So you obviously want to create a reality now and moving forward where you have this joyful sense, you have this vibration of gratitude, of appreciation of life. Here's what you can do to reset your memory bank from this point on. Purposefully, in moments when you are alone with your thoughts, maybe you're driving, you're taking a walk, maybe even you're eating alone, you're just walking around the house, whatever it is, I want you to recall pleasant and positive experiences. Think of abundance and joy, love and harmony, whether you actually realize them in this 3D world or you bring them into your imagination. Bring in whatever you can access. Maybe it's the time you sat under a tree and you felt alive. Maybe it's the time you went to the ocean or the mountains. It changes your state immediately. And what you imagine becomes a memory too, because your subconscious works on images. So you do this again, you pull from real time positive memories, or you imagine yourself in a positive memory, a positive location, your peaceful place. Do this when you're walking, when you're driving, when you're showering, when you're cooking, especially right before bed, because you're setting your subconscious mind to have that positive vibration while you're sleeping. The next important thing is this: withdraw only positive thoughts from your memory bank. Most people pull from their mental monsters and create images with them that then begin to create more of the same. because most people give more power to perceived bad memories because they go over them again and again, relive them, give them energy. It's like layers in a piece of chocolate cake. They do this with people, experiences that didn't go well, times they think they failed, were hurt. Do you do that? Here's one thing you can do to begin to shift that, to access positive and purposeful memories every day. Obviously, we're going to create those memories, pull from those memories when we're just moving around our day. But I want you to do this other part and perhaps right now. And this is write down 3 specific reasons you have to be happy. Write down 3 specific reasons you have to be happy. You have many more, but start with 3. And you could do this every day, or you could write 3 things, put it on a Post-it note, have it around the house, paint it, color it, whatever it is. 3 specific reasons you have to be happy. Because when you do go into negative memories, you can reframe them by looking at what you learned, how you grew from that situation. And also remember the law of polarity. There's an exact opposite of that occurrence. Perhaps in another dimension, but that exact opposite exists. Access that, and you'll begin to create a new mind bank of memories and frequency and vibration to create the reality now and moving forward. This isn't about diminishing events that have occurred in your life. It's recognizing the resilience you had to get through it and finding something that you learned from it. When you see yourself as someone who rose above, made it through, conquered fear even, you will find yourself thinking and feeling differently about those memories, but also about yourself. So before you go on with your day, take a breath in, exhale, and decide for the kind of day you truly desire, who you desire to be, and go be that person. Go create that day. Thank you for being here. Namaste.